Meta just dropped an amazing update that allows us to create experiences like this. This is called Microgestures, and what it basically does is it allows us to control our experiences in a way easier way without a lot of motion. So you can do swipes like this, left and right and up and down, and you can even do clicks. Let's see how to implement this. Heading over to the hand tracking Microgestures website, we'll get an overview of the capabilities and interactions that we can have. The left swipe, right swipe, forward swipe, and backward swipe, as well as the thumb tap. And here's the diagram showing the movements that you need to do for this to work. And below, of course, we have some things that we need for the project to work. First of which being the Unity version 2021 LTS and above, and the Integration SDK version 74 and above. And for the setup here, you'll see that you need the Meta XR Core SDK package version 74 or above. Now, if you click on this link and head over to the Meta XR SDK page, you'll see that the actual minimum supported version is 2022.3.15 F1. This is the version that you'll need to download or anything above that. But you don't need to worry about all of this because we have prepared a starter project that comes with everything you need, including the Unity version that is supported and the Meta XR all-in-one SDK, which basically comes with a bit more features but includes the Meta XR Core SDK. And this is something that you can press right here, download the zip, unzip it, and then add it to your projects in Unity, and then open it with the correct version. In case you don't want to use our starter project, of course, what you can do is go ahead to the Meta XR Core SDK page and press download from Unity. This will take you to the Unity Asset Store where you can add it to your assets and then import it into your project. With that said, let's hop right into Unity and get started with implementing microgestures. Now that we have our project open, we can head into Window, Package Manager, and make sure that our SDK is on the right version. Remember, we need the version 74 at least. So let's check here. In our packages in project, we see here we have Meta XR Core SDK, and it's on the wrong version, 68. In our case, because I downloaded the starter project, I would need to update the Meta XR all-in-one SDK. If you haven't set up your project with the all-in-one SDK, you would need to upgrade your XR Core SDK. Now let's click on update here and wait for it to be done. This will take some time. So it took about 2 minutes to finish updating, and now it's asking me to restart the editor. So that's exactly what we will do. Let's press on restart and it will now restart the project. Now the project restarted and we are met with this window and a couple more windows. Let's see what's happening. So it's asking us if we want to upgrade to the OpenXR hand skeleton, and let's say yes. And now we can check our package manager. It opened it again for us, and we can see that the Meta XR Core, along with all the other SDKs, have been upgraded to 74 and above. So that's perfect for us. That's all we need to do here. And as you can see, it's still compiling some things from the SDK. Cool. Now we can close this. We can close the Welcome to Meta XR SDK, or we can put it to the side like that. Here it's explaining a bit what the Meta XR SDK is and the functionalities that you can add into your project. Now, there's a few things that we should do before we can start building. So let's go into our file, build settings, and here let's change the platform from Windows to Android and click on switch platform. This will take a bit, so let's be patient and wait for it to be done. Now that we have switched platforms, we're gonna have a few errors that we need to fix. So let's go into edit, project settings, go into Meta XR, and here if you click on Android, you'll see that there's a few outstanding issues and recommended items. So let's click on fix all for all of them and apply all to the recommended items. Now it's asking us to switch to the OpenXR plugin instead of the Oculus XR plugin. So let's do exactly that. We have the OpenXR plugin installed. We just need to switch it. And to do that, it's very, very simple. Let's go into our XR plugin management. And as you can see here, if it was Oculus, we need to switch it to OpenXR. So let's remove it from here, put it to here, and then Meta XR feature group. What does it say here? We should fix all. Let's do that. The Unity editor must restart. Yes, please do that. and now it will restart again. It should be fine now, even though it says here that there's still an outstanding issue. We have uninstalled the Oculus XR plugin, so it should be fine. Now we can try out the new microgestures in the sample scene. To do that, let's first go into Window again, into Package Manager, and into Meta XR Core SDK. Let's make sure we update the sample scenes that we have access to, and press yes. It will take some time to re-import, but not too long. And what this does is it updates the sample scenes that we have access to, including the new sample scene for microgestures. So now that it's done updating, we can close this out, go into Assets, go into Samples, Meta XR Core SDK, into version 74, Sample Scenes, and here we should find one that's called Microgestures. It's the third one right here, and you can see the name right here. So let's open this up and check what it is. As you can see, we can check it out right here. What it has is these D-pads for left and right hands, and oh, I'm looking at it from the wrong side, but basically what this does is when we open it up and when we try it out, it will allow us to do the microgestures, and it will register those inputs and show us the equivalent of the button on the D-pad. So if you do right, it will light up the right D-pad. If you go left, it will light up the left D-pad, and press, it will press the middle of the D-pad. So let's check that out. I'm gonna get my headset and we'll jump straight into VR. As you can see, we're now in the application, and I know it's a bit jittery on the screen here, but actually when I'm wearing it, it's not jittery at all. So you can see my hands, and we have these D-pads. If I start by doing the microgestures, you'll see that it will register. So a swipe right, a swipe left, and it does say so here, what kind of gesture I'm doing. Swipe back, swipe front, and then tap. And the same goes for the left side. There we go. Very simple, very intuitive, and kind of nice. You can imagine a bunch of different experiences that you can create with this. Similar to, for example, the one that I showcased at the beginning of this video, and I'll show it to you again now. So what you're seeing right now on the screen is the experience that I created to showcase the capabilities of the microgestures. And you'll see it's kind of like a prototype of Tinder, where you swipe left, right, up, and even tap to switch between the pictures. Something to keep in mind, this took an extra step because I also implemented mixed reality, and I had to get the assets and create the animations and so on. Before we end this video, I just want to show you real quick where it is that this is happening technically. And so let's take a look. If you look at my project right now here, if you go to controls, you will see that there's this script, OVR Microgestures sample. And this is the script that is taking care of lighting up the arrows and displaying the text when you do the correct gesture. This is a custom script, so you can go in and you can kind of edit it and add things of your own, and this is exactly what I did for the VR Tinder application. That's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed learning about microgestures and learning how to implement them. Hopefully you'll make some amazing projects out of this. Let us know again if you want us to cover the creation of the VR Tinder application and not just this functionality of the microgestures. And leave a like if you enjoyed this video, subscribe if you want to learn more about VR and XR and everything, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.